Here at Cranbourne Primary School, we acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, the Bunurong people, on which we stand today and recognize their continuing connection to land, water, and culture. We pay our respect to the elders past, present, and emerging.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by the sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every state advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing advance Australia fair.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this week's Cranbourne East Primary School Weekly Online Assembly. Well, what an exciting time it's been at Cranbourne East Primary School. Not only with the teaching and learning and all the fun things you've been having at school, but I've made a list of some of the things that our students have been participating in. And well, we had the Year 5 camp. Our students in Year 5 attended the CYC, the camp of Phillip Island, and had lots and lots of wonderful experiences. We've had the Year 4 Camp B. It's the second group of students to attend the city camp, and I was able to attend the station on Wednesday morning to Farewelden, and all reports indicate that they've had a wonderful, wonderful time visiting the shrine, the museum, the aquarium, IMAX, and I certainly look forward to meeting our students at the station this afternoon and hearing about all their wonderful experiences. The Colour Fun Run again was so much fun yesterday. Actually, it was the second time I got to participate along with Mrs. Wrigley and Mrs. Kelly. The students attending the Year 4 camp. Well, we didn't want those children to miss out on the Colour Explosion Fun Run, so we actually held that during the week for them. I think the highlight was where I actually ran between the two lines, and we covered each other in lots of colourful powder. I'm sure you'll see lots of wonderful photos from that event. We've also had the division cross country, and again, congratulations to all our senior students who participated in that event. It was absolutely wonderful to see our students were able to achieve that next level of competition. SWPBS, as you know, it is we're focusing on respect next week, and in all settings we use our manners and we follow instructions given by adults. When I say all settings, that not only is at school, but it's also at home as well. And talking of SWPBS, I've had several children join me for lunch who have received their Platinum Awards for the outstanding effort that they have put in. And it's been wonderful to be able to spend that time speaking with students. So keep up the good work, everybody, and I certainly look forward to sharing lunch with many, many students well into next term. That's all from me this week. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Just remember to read every single day. Read every day. And if you are riding scooters or bikes around, not only on the way to school, on the way home from school, but even on weekends and after school, please ensure you wear a helmet. It is so important that you wear a helmet and you have the chin strap secure under your chin. All right, thank you, everybody. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you around the school. Bye now.
You trying to eat squid?
Wait, why am I saying I eat squids?
Oh, now the other guy's in jail.
Yeah, it's okay.
She's dead.
Hello everyone. Well, it has been 3 weeks since we had our last online assembly, and everywhere I go around the school, all the students have been asking me to tell them extra jokes to make up for it. So this week I thought I would tell you not 1 joke, not 2 jokes, but 3 jokes. Are you ready? All right, the first one is, what is an astronaut's favorite part on a computer? I'm going to give you 5 seconds thinking time. See if you can work it out. All right, time's up. We've got to be quick this week. What is an astronaut's favorite part on a computer? The spacebar. All right, are we ready for our next one? Here is joke number 2. What did the shark say when he ate the clownfish? 5 seconds thinking time. Work it out. Okay, what did the shark say when he ate the clownfish? This tastes a little funny. All right, and are you ready for our third and final joke for this week? What do you call a can opener that doesn't work? 5 seconds thinking time, tick tock. Okay, what do you call a can opener that doesn't work? A cart opener. All right, I hope you all got your fill of giggles this week, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye.
see. We'll start slowing it down. How do we feel, Tyler? 10 out of 10. Go for a run. Ah!
So we're making a background for a leaf picture.
Hi, my name is Gurbad, and last week we cut out some leaves, and we drawed the leaves, and then we started to cut them out by the middle, and then now this week we're painting a background, and then we're gonna next week we're gonna stick them onto the paper.
We're gluing on our stencils for the Aboriginal art that we're working on.
So now we're doing our dots on our leaves when we stick them on.
PJ Day is next week.
Tuesday the 20th of June.
Make sure to bring a gold coin donation.
See you then.
Week's PBS goal, we put our hand up. The reason why we put our hand up, because if we all talk at the same time, the teacher cannot hear us. And when we put our hand up and wait, then the teacher will come to you, or they might say, give it a second.
Can you show us how we put our hands up? Excellent. And why are we doing this video? Do you want to tell everyone what you're doing this for?
Because I like putting my hand up, and I actually like reading the words.
Yeah, and this is for what reward?
Flattening the stars.
Hi everyone. You will have just seen the Week 8 house points shared with you on your screen. I'm here to announce to you the overall house points for Term 2. The students in the winning house will be able to participate in a reward session next Friday on our last day of school. The students in this house have collected the most stickers, which have been converted to house points. So it's so important that you keep trying to get those stickers and contribute to your house's overall score. That being said, in 4th place today, with a total of 2,700 points, we have Hudson. In 3rd place today, on a total of 2,750 points, is Lyle. Now I'm going to mix it up a little bit and I'm going to share with you our 1st place winner for Term 2. As soon as I tell you 2nd place, you're going to know who won 1st place, so I'm going to give you 1st place first. Okay, so on a total of 2,820 points, our winning house is Ruffy. Well done, Ruffy. And that then leaves Donnelly in 2nd place with a total of 2,780 points. Congratulations to all of those students in Ruffy, and we look forward to celebrating with you next Friday at our reward hour. Bye now.